Hello, hi, my name is Cici. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you are new, thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. I'm just going to talk really quickly today. I'm not going to post anymore on Poshmark. I just am kind of reaching the point where I'm done. I went full time in September of 2020. September of 2020. So I do get a 3-year itch on things, and I think I'm about there with Poshmark, but I really did enjoy it, but they've tweaked things so much that it's hard to know what the hell's going on. So I'm not in the guessing game. I think that they are a business and they have a right to do whatever they like, but I also have a right to not participate. So I'm going to leave my closet up. I'm deleting old items and writing off as a business loss, things that I didn't have any business picking up in the first place when I didn't know what I was doing. Those are gone. That I took not so great pictures of, I am reposting and making better descriptions in the hope that they will sell. And then I'm reposting. Like if something's been up for 60 days, I take it down and I repost it. But it takes a lot of energy to be a reseller. I'm sure if you're a reseller, you know that. The time you spend sourcing, steaming, packing, photographing, describing, answering questions, it's very time consuming. I definitely work longer at this job, at being a Poshmark reseller, than I have at any other job I've ever been at. So, but that was fine. I enjoyed it when the results were dependable. You knew what was going on, and Poshmark was transparent. That's no longer the way. They're still tweaking the algorithm. I've tested this over the last week. It's partially, I think, due to Promoted Closet, but I'll share something and then I'll go search it. I'm doing just shared. I'm making sure it's all sizes. I've covered all the bases to make sure that the item that I just shared should actually show up in the results I'm getting under just shared. And it's not. I can search from the main search page. I can go into the brand, and they have promoted listings above the items I'm searching for, and that's to be expected. But there's also other items that are randomly in there that don't have. I don't know if you've seen the little gray promoted tag that they put on promoted listings, but there's items that haven't been shared for 3 or 4 hours that are above the item I just shared 30 seconds ago. So it's weird to me. It tells me they're still changing things, and they're calling just shared, but that's really not what it is. So they've never said don't share your closet, or sharing your closet doesn't. They're not transparent. And I've been at jobs like that before, and I don't like doing business with people who aren't transparent. So for that reason, I'm slowing down. And then the sourcing is an issue for me too. Every thrift store is in this severe markup game now. They are going online and they're finding the highest price that something ever sold for, and they're pricing it accordingly in their thrift store, and it's ridiculous. It's not just the Goodwill, although they're very guilty. And I'm talking in the stores, to where they mark it up so high and it ends up going to the bins where we get it for $1 anyway. So it's kind of, they don't get it though. And then even just mom and pop thrift stores, church thrift stores, everybody's in the markup game. There's more people out there thrifting. It's just super competitive. It's not slow paced. Not that I'm a slow paced person, but I mean, I like to go into a thrift store and know I'm going to be able to find a few things, which usually I can, but when I'm picking up something at the thrift store, you're paying $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, so you have to make a pretty good profit to make that worthwhile. And this is the amount of time you have to spend to actually find items that will bring that profit margin. To me, I think there's better ways that I can spend my time. The customers are willing to pay less, so there's that. You can go find great items, decent items, things that I would get 20 for before, now I'm getting 15, and that all adds up. The bins are a little bit more picked over. I feel like there's more people doing bins because of the resale culture. And all that's okay. Everybody has their rights, but I've just reached a point where it's just not for me anymore. I can't count on Poshmark. The thrift stores are marking up. The bins, I mean, you can always find something good at the bins. Don't get me wrong. Every time I go, I find something that I can sell. At least, you find a bunch of lower end stuff, but I usually find at least a few pieces I can sell for 30, 40, 50. But the amount of time it takes and what you have to dig through to get that, it's just become less appealing to me. So for all those reasons, I'm just going to leave my Poshmark closet up and redo it and make it the best I can and constantly repost. But I'm just done with sourcing for right now, because I don't want to grow my closet, because I can't build my business model I don't buy wholesale. I don't, there's a lot of people who have sources to get good items. And I suppose if I worked at it, I could get those sources too. But I'm just not into reselling like that. So, let me know what you think. The search results are totally wonky. They've screwed up Poshmark in my opinion. I don't have the time to commit to this anymore. It's not worth it, and it's no longer fun. So I'm done, but not all the way done. I'm just done sourcing. I don't want to bring anything else in my house. I don't want to steam anything new. I don't want to find flaws in any new item that I bought home. I'm just done with that. Let me know what you guys think. I'll try to do another video to let you know if I'm making any sales without posting anything new, because they say you always have to post new things, and I'm just relisting. I do have things from my own personal closet that I'm selling bit by bit if I don't wear them, but yeah, I'm done. All right, thanks for stopping by, guys. Bye. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to mention, I was rewatching this to get ready to upload it. I totally forgot. You know what? No. So I did Promoted Closet, because that's a big thing right now besides shows. It's Promoted Closet. So I was in the second beta group, and they priced me at the $40 a week. So I had a great month when that was running. I had an excellent month. I was really happy. I was like, oh, okay, great. Promoted Closet is the way to go. I'm in for this. So I wasn't really quite willing to pay $40 a week, which is $120 a month. So I went for $30, or $40 a week is $160 a month, blah, blah, blah. So I went for $30 a week at $120 a month. And this goes week by week. You can cancel it anytime you're unhappy, and they just, like, you prepay week by week. So anyway, I had okay sales, not as good. So I stopped it altogether. I'm like, well, this isn't really worth it. Maybe they just made the beta results great so that I'd sign up. So I'm kind of done with this. So I turned it off. And then, so my beta month was July. So I did a couple weeks in August with the $30 a week. I think I did 3 weeks. And then I turned it off. And then, oh, wowzers, I didn't have any sales. So I was like, oh, crap. Okay, let me put it back on at $50 a week, because it's a business expense. You can write it off, whatever. So I did a $50 a week. I had my slowest. I didn't go back and look at my stats, but I literally sold nothing that week. Like, I paid $50 for probably about $50 in sales. So I'm like, I'm done with Promoted Closet. I'm not doing this. It isn't worth it for me. The results are not consistent. I mean, you can tell the items they're pushing because you'll get multiple likes on those items, but that's another reason I'm out. Like, I'm really not willing to pay to play, but I'd consider it if the results were consistent. And I know they can't make people buy things, but I just think Poshmark, they've got too many they've got too many cooks. They've got too many cooks in the kitchen and too many pans on the stove. They need to slow down, find out one thing at a time what works. I think they've had a decent amount of success with live shows. That's great. I think this Promoted Closet thing, I don't think it's great. I think what they had going on before they, in the spring of 2022, tweaked the algorithm, what they had going on prior to that was great. You could search for something. If it was described correctly, you could find it. If you posted things and you did a good job with pictures and descriptions and it was a desirable item, it would sell. And after spring of 2022, when they changed everything, none of that, there's no rhyme or reason or consistency for me. If there is, I haven't figured it out. So, and yeah, where they make things stay at the placement, like the promoted items, they keep their placement even if they haven't been sold for 4 days. Like, you can go search Ugg boots. There's a pair of Ugg boots up there that has been not shared for 2 days. It's the very first thing when you search for Ugg boots. I have a pair of silver Ugg boots that are right now there at the top of my closet, so I keep on testing and sharing them, and they show up so far down in the search results, even when I filter by color and put in all sizes and put in silver, which is the color of the boots. There's no hit, there's no purpose, there's no rhyme or reason, because it's not consistent and you can't do the same thing and get the same results. And to me, that just is kooky. It doesn't make any sense, right? I know I'm rambling, but it's not upsetting to me. I'm over, like, I was upset last spring. I was pissed. But now it's just like, you had a good thing. What are you even doing? Like, why are you screwing this up for everybody so you want to get the money from promoted listings and I know, handbags and that sell well in the live shows, but I don't know. I just like to see if they're really making more money now, because I know customers are are willing, with the exception of some items. Overall, they're willing to pay a little bit less. So I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. And again, that's the reason I can't with them. And it's sad because I really enjoyed being a Poshmark reseller. It was fun. It was freedom. But now, no, I'm not willing to go drag more stuff into my home and buy more storage bins when what I have right now can't sell dependably. And I've actually, knock on wood, I've had a good week so far this week. I'm actually selling some, when I say higher priced, my closet is really mid-range. So like I've made a handful of sales on items that were $30, $40, $50. To me, that's a good deal. Like I'm happy with those, especially if I got them at the bins. But yeah, no, I'm just, no, I'm done. There's easier ways to make money with less inconsistency, and I'll leave the daggone closet up, but I'm not posting new stuff. And yeah, I just came back to say all that, and thanks, thanks for watching. All right, bye.